Hello students, I am Dr. Himanshu Kanpal, Assistant Professor English, Government MS College for Women, Bikaner. Today we are going to start a new poem, One Day I Wrote a Name by Edmund Spencer, which is included in BA Part 1st Syllabus of English Literature. We are going to begin with about the poet. Edmund Spencer, a stalwart poet of Elizabethan age. Stalwart means eminent, hard-working poet of Elizabethan age, was born in East Smithfield, London, and studied at Merchant Taylor's School, Northwood, and Pembroke College, University of Cambridge. Spencer was one of the important literary figures of the English Renaissance, along with William Shakespeare, the greatest dramatist of the age, Philip Sidney, Christopher Marlowe, Ben Jonson, John Donne, and John Milton. Charles Lamb called him the poet's poet. Why? Because of his high quality of his poetry, and we can say for his unique innovations in poetry. He is well known for his allegorical or symbolic or metaphorical poem, The Fairy Queen, written about 1590, which is written in honor of Queen Elizabeth. This poem also glorifies England and its language. Spencer also has to his credit two romantic sonnet cycles entitled Amoreti and Epithalamion. Spencer experimented with the sonnet form and developed a unique form which came to be called Spenserian sonnet. Here I would like to tell you some of the facts about sonnet. That sonnet was brought into 16th century England by the two writers Henry Howard, Earl of Surrey, and Thomas Wyatt, and John Milton and William Shakespeare made use of the sonnets while creating the verses. Milton used the classical form that was brought from Italy, also called as Petrarchan or the Italian sonnet, and Shakespeare made certain changes in it, that is later on called as Shakespearean sonnet. Now Spencer also experimented with the sonnet form and he developed a form that is called as Spenserian sonnet, a sonnet with three interlocked quatrains and a couplet written in iambic pentameter with the rhyming scheme of AB, AB, BC, BC, CD, CD, and EE. Interpreting the poem. One Day I Wrote Her Name was published in 1595 by William Ponsonby, a love sonnet by Spencer. It is numbered 75 in a volume called Amoreti and Epithalamion, with the sonnet cycle containing 99 sonnets. This sonnet is about the poet's beloved whom he wants to immortalize. Immortalize means to bestow unending fame through his verse. This sonnet is also titled as One Day I Wrote Her Name Upon the Strand, and in this sonnet we can say Spencer weaves a tale about the ocean, love, and immortality. The sonnet opens in a perfectly romantic setting. The lover and the beloved are sitting on the beach. The poet lover is in exalted mood. He is in happy mood, is trying to write his lady's name, his beloved's name, on the sandy beach, but the sea waves wipe it out. He writes about being at the beach with his beloved and writing her name in the sand. As expected, a wave comes and washes away her name. He makes a second unsuccessful attempt. Watching him doing this, the beloved intervenes by calling him she interrupts by calling him vain man. She further reprimands. Reprimands means to reprove sharply him for his futile enterprise, for his futile act of trying to immortalize a mortal being. Mortal being means one who is subject to death, but the lover refuses to give up as he firmly believes that baser physical things may die, but the spiritual beauty of his beloved can certainly be eternalized. Eternalized means to cause to last endlessly by the power of his poetry. The beloved speaks up and states that it is unreasonable for him to continue writing as her name, as the waves will just continue washing it away. She compares that to her mortality, that eventually she will be erased from the earth just as her name is erased from the sand. But the speaker in the sonnet replies that he will make her immortal by writing her about in his poetry. That way their names and love for each other will survive on forever. So the poet concludes the poem with his firm conviction that his love will survive beyond the boundaries of death and time, and by writing the verse he is going to eternalize, immortalize the spiritual beauty of his beloved. The sonnet is remarkable for its vivid imagery. Vivid imagery means the poet makes use of vivid and descriptive language which appeal human senses and brings about the deeper understanding in the reader's mind. The sonnet is remarkable for its vivid imagery. It is written in iambic pentameter. Here I would like to discuss the term iambic. Iambic means unstressed syllables followed by a stressed one. Pentameter means a line of verse consisting of 5 metrical feet. It means the line consists of 10 syllables in which 5 of which are stressed and 5 of which are unstressed. It is written in iambic pentameter with the rhyme scheme AB, AB, BC, BC, CD, CD and EE. This is all about the interpretation of the poem. Thank you.